Now in Good Morning Northwest, accused of killing 4 U of I students, when will Bryan Kohberger be brought to Idaho to face the charges, and what a gag order in this case means?
So it's a normal day today, temperature-wise. We are going to see some sunshine, but that's going to be a setup for Thursday and some changes. What and when coming your way.
And the new Congress should be sworn in and hard at work by now, but it's not. The historic reason the House of Representatives can't move forward, and what has to happen to end the stalemate. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Wednesday, January the 4th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast. And like you said, a calm day. Tomorrow's going to be a little different, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a little more rocking. As we take a live look outdoors, the key is that we can actually see what is going on to the other side of the arena because we don't have that fog and that freezing fog, but there is that potential. We're sitting at 26 degrees and the winds are light. Take a look at the 4 things you need to know. Still some patchy freezing fog availability. We still have that energy out there, so if you come to it, remember yesterday in the slippery roads. More sunshine today. It's going to help really clear out more of those roads. We begin warming, and then we're going to see a wintry mix that's going to start tomorrow morning. Forecast radar, yeah, cloud cover going away. The afternoon looking pretty good. The evening, we see this load in. This looks to be Thursday about 5 a.m. starting off maybe with some light snow, but then changing over to rain. We're going to see that move, and then we're going to have another round of it for Thursday night, and then we'll have a dry Friday. Our highs today are going to be in the low to mid-30s all over the place. The LC Valley at 43, 38 into the Tri-Cities if you're heading there. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, as we get into our day, we're going to see temperatures warming up again into those low 30s for Spokane, 33. It'll be 35 into Coeur d'Alene.
All right, Mark, thank you. And what is likely the final Facebook update on the Idaho student murders from Moscow police? They notified the public. A judge has issued a gag order.
And the order prohibits all investigators, law enforcement, and attorneys from speaking with the media or the public about the case. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with the latest details on this investigation.
That's right, Robin. Up until now, the Moscow Police Department gave regular updates on the murder investigation into the 4 U of I students killed. Well, that all has changed. This is the Facebook post from the Moscow Police Department detailing the latest in the investigation and the court-issued gag order. The department says that upon Bryan Kohberger's return, he will be served with the Idaho arrest warrant for 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary, and that any new details in the investigation are now halted by a non-dissemination court order issued by the Latah County Magistrate Judge. Kohberger is now awaiting extradition to Idaho. A probable cause affidavit is still sealed, outlining what led to his arrest. More details about the case are expected to be released once that affidavit is unsealed. And after a nationwide effort to find the suspect, Pennsylvania police are now speaking out about how they made the arrest. It was a calculated effort. Pennsylvania State Police say they were watching Kohberger for days before going into his parents' home in the early morning hours of December 30th. Kohberger told a judge he's ready to go to Idaho and face his charges. He wasn't alone in court. His family walked into the courthouse with their faces covered. They were supporting their son and brother, who maintains his innocence. Prosecutors in Pennsylvania believe Kohberger has a reason to go back to Idaho as fast as possible.
Definitely believe that one of the main reasons the defendant chose to waive extradition and hurry his return back to Idaho was the need to know what was in those documents.
Now, those arrest documents are still sealed, but Moscow police say DNA ties Kohberger to the crime scene, and they're ready to prosecute the suspected killer and bring closure for the families of these 4 murdered students. Coming up in 30 minutes, details of recent body camera footage released by the Indiana State Police Department pertaining to Bryan Kohberger. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Kohberger emerged as a suspect through DNA samples found at the crime scene on King Street in Moscow. DNA often plays a critical role in criminal investigations. The process involves several steps. First, police take a swab of evidence from a crime scene. Then they submit it to an independent genealogy company that has a database of DNA voluntarily submitted by people all over the world. Finally, genealogists compare the DNA they get from police with the DNA already in their databases and see if it matches with a family pedigree. Because so many people have submitted these samples over the years, there is a higher probability of finding a match. It's the same way the Golden State Killer was caught in 2018. It can also be used to clear people who have been wrongfully convicted.
This is really the new way for cases that don't have a suspect. And that's a significant part of this case, for example, they didn't have a suspect to arrest, apparently, by motive or by other evidence until they got, it sounds like from the reports, this genealogical match.
Director of the Idaho Innocence Project, Dr. Hampikian, emphasizes that just because a person's DNA is found at the scene does not mean that person committed the crime, and every suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty. The father of Kaylee Goncalves says hearing about Kohberger's arrest makes the family feel like a weight has been lifted. The arrest came last Friday, the same day as family and friends gathered to celebrate the lives of Kaylee and Madison Mogen.
Police have said the murders were a targeted attack. Steve Goncalves says he doesn't know if there's a direct connection between Kohberger and the victims, but he knows more information will be coming out. The family says they're learning something new every day. Now, this is just the beginning of the judicial process, and it could be a long road ahead until Kohberger faces a possible conviction. The family says they'll be at every hearing as Kohberger faces murder charges.
Up to us as American citizens to make sure that we follow this case all the way through and we see some justice, and we identify these people, and we put checks and balances in there so we can get these people off the streets and just live great lives and not have these small few people, taking advantage of all of our trust.
And even though they have a suspect behind bars, investigators say they need your help now more than ever. They ask that you spread Bryan Kohberger's name and picture and ask anyone who knows him to come forward and contact the tip line by email or phone. That email address and phone number are on your screen right now. You can also find them at KXLY.com.
In News for Your Health this morning, a new study finds having high blood pressure puts you at nearly twice the risk of experiencing severe COVID. Researchers found those with uncontrolled high blood pressure had a more than 90% higher risk of suffering a severe case of COVID, but those with well-controlled high blood pressure did not suffer the same risk. According to the CDC, nearly half of all adults in the U.S. have high blood pressure. With the COVID-19 risk still out there, it's best to work with your doctor to get your blood pressure under control.
Well, a group of people backed a pickup truck into a laundromat in Airway Heights trying to steal the coin machine inside. They didn't get the machine, but they did cause $100,000 in damages. Airway Heights police found the truck yesterday and discovered it had been stolen. Police are now asking for your help in finding whoever did this. If you have any information about this crime, you can call Crime Check at 509-456-2233. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:07.
Let's check in with Mark, and you're talking about some fog again.
Yeah, the potential north of Spokane and then over into Omak and those areas, a low cloud deck, and maybe some of that patchy freezing fog that created quite a driving issue for many people yesterday. Possibility up there, so take it easy. Your full forecast still to go.
And the country continues to rally around Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin. The latest on his condition and what his family is saying as they remain with him in Cincinnati this morning.
And the legal trouble for admitted embellisher Congressman-elect George Santos, what he's admitted to now after the break.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Jonah here. Before you decide on an SUV, I invite you to see and drive the Volkswagen Tiguan. It's impressive and it checks all the boxes. A roomy interior, plenty of cargo space with remote power liftgate. All-wheel drive, that's important in the Northwest. Solid performance, modern infotainment system with all the high-tech choices. Check out the Tiguan at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
Nah.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Mother's Cupboard has the lowest prices on your favorite vitamin brands, like Now, 33% off every day, and Carlson, 30% off every day. And now, we also deliver in the Spokane area. If you can't make it into one of our 4 stores, we'll deliver to you, usually the same day. Only Mother's Cupboard has the highest quality supplements at the best prices and delivery to you.
Mother's Cupboard, things that make you feel good.
It's Walker's Furniture's 4-day holiday clearance, where we offer some of our biggest savings of the year on many items up to 70% off, or receive 0% interest financing until 2028 with no down payment and no minimum purchase, so you can get the new furniture you've been wanting at 4-day clearance prices.
Today through this Monday at Walker's.
It's our annual Red Hot Clear the Lot blowout sale at Jennifer's Auto Sales and Service.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The public viewing of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI in St. Peter's Basilica ends today in preparation for tomorrow's funeral.
The Vatican says a combined 135,000 people filed past the late pontiff in the last 2 days. Benedict wanted a simple, solemn service. Only official delegations from Italy and his native Germany have been invited. The U.S. ambassador to Holy See will represent the U.S. at the service Thursday. The Archbishop of New York paying his respects yesterday. Tomorrow morning, the coffin will be brought from the Basilica out to the square where the faithful can recite the rosary ahead of the service.
Republican Representative-elect George Santos admitted to stealing a man's checkbook that was in his mother's possession to purchase clothing and shoes back in 2008. The admission came in a statement Santos gave to police in 2010, according to 150 pages worth of court case documents. Police had suspended an investigation into Santos because they were unable to find him for nearly a decade, but law enforcement officials in Brazil will reinstate fraud charges against the New York Republican.
And launching into 2023 with its first successful mission of the year, a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket blasted off from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida yesterday. There were 114 satellites on board that'll be used for agricultural purposes. The rocket returned to Earth safely, landing back in Florida.
Still amazes me when it does that. Hey, good morning, everybody. Not to be amazed, an average day today. We're going to get some sunshine this afternoon. Grab your shades. Some light winter gear as well. It's a chilly start. Temperatures into the mid-20s. 33 will be our high today.
It is now 6:12.
All right, the shock reverberating from Monday Night Football when a Buffalo Bills player collapsed on the field. Desi Richards looking into Damar Hamlin's condition this morning. And what's next for the NFL? Her story coming up.
And as we send you to a commercial break, here is a live look this morning in Spokane. I can't really see what that is, unfortunately. My eyes aren't that great. Happy Wednesday. We'll be right back.
The Grammy-winning songs, the Tony-winning movies, Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations. Coming January 17th through 22nd. Tickets on sale now.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right. By Twilight.
Want a cool new vehicle for the new year? A new style? Tough 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive? With delayed payments until April 1st, then you need to head down to the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights, Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane, where they are offering up to $600 of free upgrades, like truck lifts, light bars, and tires, to customize your new ride. Get your new vehicle this year at Cal.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Flooring choices can be overwhelming. At Fairway Floor, our professional design staff simplifies the process by working with you to make your dream a reality. From remodels to new construction, let Fairway Floor help you dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store. Come in and see it for yourself.
Hi, Kylie here with Dad at Parker Toyota. We know finding time during the busy week to schedule your service maintenance can be difficult. That's why we've expanded our hours. We're now open Sundays.
Schedule your oil change, brakes, and other maintenance needs at your convenience online, parkertoyota.com. Our highly trained technicians can get you in and out with our express service.
Experience the no-problem sales and service 7 days a week at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
The Spokane Ag Show returns to the Spokane Convention Center February 7th through the 9th. This exciting 3-day event features ag industry vendors, recertification courses, and informative seminars. Returning speakers include weatherman Art Douglas and WSU ag economist Randy Fortenberry. Park free at the Spokane Arena with free shuttle buses to and from the convention center. Visit agshow.org for detailed information and online ticket purchase. Meet, learn, and grow at the 2023 Spokane Ag Show.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gold Seal Plumbing.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's now 6:16. A new Congress is starting without a House Speaker after a historic defeat for Republican leader Kevin McCarthy. He lost 3 rounds of votes for the position just yesterday. Still, McCarthy says there is no scenario in which he will drop his bid for Speaker. Democrats calling the chamber's new GOP majority party dysfunctional. ABC's M. Nguyen reports from D.C.
This morning, a second day of chaos expected in the House as the 118th Congress begins without a speaker. GOP leader Kevin McCarthy vowing to fight to the finish despite failing to garner enough votes 3 straight times.
Today, is it the day I wanted to have? No. We're not that far away. We only need 11 more votes to win.
Multiple conservative Republicans refusing to back him, instead voting for Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio, who says he has no intention of being Speaker. Congressman Matt Gaetz also calling out how McCarthy's staff already started moving some of his belongings into the Speaker's office, asking in a letter to the agency that maintains the Capitol how long will he remain there before he's considered a squatter. Others sticking by McCarthy.
It's like in a marriage. Do you really believe that you are going to be in accordance with your husband 100% of the time? No, right? But that doesn't mean that you're going to divorce the guy.
Some observers suggesting Louisiana Representative Steve Scalise could have the inside track, though the number 2 GOP leader in the House has never campaigned for the job.
That may be kind of the best selling point for Steve Scalise.
This marks the first time in nearly a century the party in control was not able to elect a speaker after the first ballot. Meanwhile, Democrats rallied behind Hakeem Jeffries, who received more votes than McCarthy.
Democrats are united. The Republican dysfunction is what it is: chaos, crisis, and confusion along with craziness. That's sad for the American people.
Without an elected speaker, the House can't move on to any other business. The House will try to vote again today at noon. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Well, the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals will not resume this week.
This comes after the game was suspended when Bills safety Damar Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest and collapsed on the field Monday night. Destiny Richards is in studio with the latest on his condition.
Well, as of this morning, Damar Hamlin is sedated and remains in critical condition. Hamlin's family members are in Cincinnati with him and are speaking about what happened. This morning, Damar Hamlin's uncle is describing the horror as he watched his nephew collapse on live TV Monday night. Also watching with the family in Pittsburgh, Damar's little brother, who's just 7 years old. As minutes passed, they knew something was seriously wrong. The family immediately drove to Cincinnati to be by Damar's side.
His heart had went out, so they had to resuscitate him twice. They resuscitated him on the field before they brought him to the hospital.
The second time was at the hospital, and doctors say this is not unusual. Tributes continue to pour in for Hamlin. Even Niagara Falls was illuminated in blue overnight as people held a candlelight prayer vigil outside the hospital in Cincinnati. And millions of dollars in donations have poured into Hamlin's fundraiser, originally started for a toy drive. Hamlin's family released a statement on the situation. Part of it reads, "On behalf of our family, we want to express our sincere gratitude for the love and support shown to Damar during this challenging time. We are deeply moved by the prayers, kind words, and donations from fans around the country. The NFL has made no decision on resuming the Bills versus Bengals game at a later date. The NFL also says it has no plans to change the rest of the regular season schedule. The Bills are scheduled to host the New England Patriots on Sunday, and the Bengals are scheduled to host the Baltimore Ravens. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much. Hey, we're taking a live look at one of the coolest areas, I think, in Spokane, at least. That's the South Perry District. That's the South Perry Lantern. Used to be called the Lantern Tap House. You've got South Perry Pizza there, Perry Street Brewing.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, right.
All right, and our morning not too shabby, Mark.
No, we're seeing more visibility, less fog, less freezing fog, and that's good news because yesterday it just sort of made a mess on those roads. We take a look at what we have around the region. First of all, in Coeur d'Alene, conditions looking pretty good. 27 degrees, roads are in nice shape, as are our main arterials. There's still slippery roads out there, please. And also, some of the sidewalks have not gotten rid of their ice, so just take it easy. 33 will be our high today. That's spot on average for this time of year. And then we'll have temperatures of 27 overnight, and that's currently where we're at, with flurries then changing over to rain. That's going to happen tomorrow, and I'll give you that in a moment. Right now, Colville, you're at 25. Winthrop, you're right there. Temperatures around 30 degrees. Coeur d'Alene, 27, 28 in Sandpoint, 29 Grand Coulee. Moses Lake is at 30. Here is the beginning of that front that's starting to make its way in. So we're going to get a break today. We're going to get some sunshine this afternoon, but as that works its way in, we're going to see more energy and the form of snow into the mountains and some rain along the coastal regions. And we're going to have, now, we've got a couple different models that we're looking at to try and really narrow down what's happening. This particular one has 9 a.m. Starting as early as 5 or 6, but we do have that rain-snow mix potential. Get a bit of a break, have another run Friday at 2 a.m., then that pushes out. And then we get a pretty good day Friday, but then Saturday morning, we see the opportunity or the chance of snow. So we're going to keep track of this and how these models soon come together. Temperatures in the mid-30s today, really looking pretty good. The planning forecast looking great temperature-wise. So we're going to see that mix on Thursday. There's no doubt about that. Friday, 39, 38 on Saturday. When will we see that snow? Probably Friday night into Saturday, but warming into the upper 30s. We'll see that all the way into next week. Tuesday, there's a chance of rain. Overnight lows are going to be above freezing. That's looking pretty good as we enter the second week of 2023.
Okay.
I have to say it out loud. I don't write checks anymore, so really that's the only way is if I verbalize.
Okay.
It's good to see those above freezing temps, though.
It's good stuff. It is now 6:23. The WSU men started the year with a big win at home over USC.
But this week, the Cougs will be down in the desert to take on the Arizona schools, while Kyle Smith says they'll have their work cut out for them. That's coming up next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Catton. He's got Weinstein driving the net. Catton comes in, shoots, and scores! Quick shot, rebound, score!
Saturday, January 7th, your Spokane Chiefs are home in the arena against the Vancouver Giants. Someone will win a trip to see the Seattle Kraken. It's our Coors Light Kraken Trip giveaway and Pride Night. Listen to Key 101 for details. For tickets and game times, go to SpokaneChiefs.com. That's SpokaneChiefs.com.
Exactly how bad is our housing shortage? Washington State Commerce Department research puts Washington State dead last, 50th out of all 50 states in available housing supply. The housing shortage means higher prices for renters and home buyers. The solution is more housing. Our representatives in Olympia can fix this problem by passing laws that allow for more housing to be built. Join our Welcome Home Coalition. We can act to welcome more families home.
Fred's year-end inventory reduction sale is on now. Save on all major appliances at this sale.
High-capacity GE top-load washers start at only $4.99. GE self-cleaning ranges start at only $5.49. And GE stainless French door refrigerators start at only $15.99. Fred's carries the full line of highly rated GE appliances, and they're all on sale.
Take advantage of year-end inventory reduction savings at Fred's Appliance.
Alcoholism and drug addiction are very treatable with evidence-based therapies.
Colonial Clinic, a Spokane outpatient treatment center, can start patients in treatment the same day they call. We've been solving addiction problems for individuals and their families for over 3 decades. Through closed group therapy, clients advance together with their common experiences toward a healthy lifestyle. We offer addiction treatment, mental health counseling, and now medication-assisted therapy for those who need it. Call for a free consultation. Colonial Clinic. Call today, start treatment tomorrow.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. What's the saying? New year, new me? Well, Washington State basketball looked like a completely different team on Sunday. The Cougars were clicking on all cylinders. Head coach Kyle Smith called it their best game of the season. And as a reward, the Cougars hit the road to take on the Arizona schools. Washington State will take on Arizona State on Thursday, followed by 5th-ranked Arizona on Saturday. The Cougars haven't played well away from Pullman this season. Washington State has lost 6 of its 7 road or neutral site games this year. The Cougars are looking to change that narrative.
Our first 6 games in the league are, I think, all top half teams on projected, I would say, and, one of the best teams in the country, both these teams. I mean, Arizona State, I think their starting 5 has some really one of the best group of 5s out there. And then you're going to play Arizona down there. So, got our work cut out for us, and let's see if we can, play better on the road and build off what we did.
Certainly a huge win over USC. Washington State and Arizona State will tip off at 5 o'clock Thursday night in Tempe, Arizona. Last season, these teams split the 2 matchups with both programs winning on the road. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Cougs were on fire from 3 in that game against USC, so hopefully that'll continue in the desert. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:27.
As we go to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the accused Idaho murderer, Bryan Kohberger, appearing in court. The 28-year-old criminology PhD student maintains his innocence as he prepared to face a judge in Moscow after appearing shackled and silent in a Pennsylvania courtroom Tuesday. Kohberger and his father recently making a 2,500-mile cross-country road trip when they were stopped twice by Indiana police. Now, new body cam footage from the first December 15th incidents released, showing Kohberger being pulled over for following too closely.
We're at PA. It's a long haul. You guys scared of airplanes?
He was released with a verbal warning while driving that white Hyundai Elantra. Indiana State Police say they didn't know Kohberger was the Idaho suspect at the time. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you what's next in this case and get live legal analysis from Dan Abrams. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
You don't have to take COPD sitting down.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
It's time to make a stand.
And I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trelegy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
This is the beautiful Nissan Rogue. Check it out. Futuristic front, spacious interior, and a functional rear hatch. But beauty is only part of why we know you'll love this SUV. There's numerous safety features, driving modes for snow, off-road, sport, and even hands-free. Important rear driver assist and automatic braking systems, plus lane safety with blind spot detection. The Nissan Rogue is a great SUV, and our friendly dealership is a great place to test drive one. Just off Highway 95, Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
Just like your car needs regular maintenance and oil changes, so does your home's heating and cooling systems. Bill's Heating and Air has assembled a large group of highly skilled service technicians just for this. Servicing the greater Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area will maintain your equipment to ensure performance and efficiency. Not to mention increase the life of your system. With the number of technicians available, we can meet your emergency outages within 24 hours. Bill's Heating and Air, the home of the $59 service call. Call now and schedule your maintenance or service needs.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now Story Tracker taking a look at some of the big stories online at this hour.
An incredible story out of California where a family of 4 survived a 250-foot plunge off a cliff in a Tesla. And the shocking twist, police have arrested the father, the driver, 42-year-old Dharmesh Patel of Pasadena, for attempted murder and child abuse for intentionally driving the car off that cliff. Patel and his wife have serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The children miraculously were not seriously hurt.
Actor Jeremy Renner thanked fans from his hospital bed as he continues to recover from 2 surgeries. The man, best known for playing Hawkeye in Marvel movies, was pinned underneath his snowplow in what officials described as a tragic accident. Renner wrote in a caption, "Thank you for all your kind words. I'm too messed up now to type, but I send love to you all." That injury happened New Year's Day near his Nevada home while he was clearing snow from a driveway to help family members leave his house after gathering for the holidays. Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, January 4th, and we have breaking news coming in right now. Idaho quadruple murder suspect Bryan Kohberger is no longer at the Monroe County Jail in Pennsylvania.
A jail official confirmed the details with ABC News just moments ago. Our Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with the very latest. Sydney.
That's right. Breaking news this morning. Murder suspect Bryan Kohberger is on his way back to Idaho right now. He flew out of the Monroe County Jail in Pennsylvania this morning. That's according to a jail official. We do not know how quickly he'll appear before a judge in Moscow, Idaho, but KXOI has a team on the way to Idaho this morning to track all the latest details. Now, this all comes as recently released body camera footage shows Kohberger and his father being pulled over for speeding outside of Indianapolis. You can see them driving a white Hyundai Elantra, like the one police have been asking for information on for weeks. According to ABC News, Kohberger was pulled over twice in Indiana during their more than 2,500-mile road trip from Pullman to Pennsylvania. Indiana State Police say there was no information that he was connected to the murders at that time, and that was why he was not arrested. Kohberger made his first appearance in court yesterday for the murders. According to ABC News, the suspect mouthed the words, "I love you," to his parents and 2 sisters as he was escorted out of the courtroom. After the extradition hearing, Pennsylvania State Police held a conference discussing Kohberger's arrest and sending condolences to everyone affected by the case.
My heart goes out to the families of the victims, their friends, the community of Moscow, and the University of Idaho. No words can heal the pain associated with the loss of a child. Their young lives were ended far too soon.
Investigators are still looking for a murder weapon and a motive for the killings, and a probable cause affidavit is still sealed, outlining what led to his arrest. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. And in what is likely the final Facebook update on the Idaho student murders from Moscow police, they notified the public a judge has issued a gag order. The order prohibits all investigators, law enforcement, and even attorneys from speaking with the media or the public about the Moscow murder case.
For weeks, interviews, press conferences, and social media posts kept people updated on the murder investigation of those 4 University of Idaho students. Any new details are now halted by this non-dissemination court order issued by Latah County Magistrate Judge Judge Megan Marshall. Kohberger is being extradited back to Idaho now, and a probable cause affidavit is still sealed outlining what led to his arrest. Jennifer Coffindaffer is a former FBI special agent and a crime analyst. She says a non-dissemination order or a gag order is a benefit to both the prosecution and the defense.
From a law enforcement perspective, they've got a cloak surrounding them of the court saying, don't worry, you don't have to put your case in jeopardy anymore. There's no issue.
Going forward, court documents will likely be the main source for updates in this case.
All right, let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast now.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, first of all, we're starting off with much less fog than we had yesterday, and we have not had any really reports of any freezing fog. Excuse me, 27 to Coeur d'Alene, 26 into Spokane. Now, we're going to continue to have that winter weather advisory for the northern areas of the Cascades, and we take a look at the 4 things you need to know. Patchy freezing fog potential yet this morning, so just be aware of that as you're driving. More sunshine later on today. We begin warming, and we have a wintry mix that's due in, and we're going to talk more about the timing of that. But we look at the forecast radar today, we're going to clear out. This is what we're going to be seeing loading into the area. That's going to be tomorrow morning around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, with the potential to start off as light snow, changing over to rain, and we'll get some breaks through the day. Our next 12 hours is setting up to be, again, fewer clouds. We're going to have temperatures about 27 at 11 o'clock as we hold very stable. And then the afternoon warming up with some sunshine to a high of 33 degrees.
Well, the Spokane Police Department is looking for a bank robber. Police say just before closing yesterday, a man went into this Washington Trust Bank on 30th and Grand in the South Hill, making threats for money. He did not show a weapon, but he did get away with some cash.
To track from the bank with a police canine. We tracked for probably about a half an hour. Weren't able to locate the suspect, so that investigation is obviously still ongoing at this point.
Police do not believe there is a threat to the public, and with information or surveillance footage around the time the robbery took place at about 4:40, is asked to call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
Avian flu is hitting farms hard, with the CDC estimating nearly 58 million commercial and backyard birds affected in the past year across the country and here in Washington. It's a challenge Chelsea Kerrigan, the owner of Red Barn Farm in Redmond, has been taking on since May, when the avian flu was first detected in the state.
The avian flu has definitely impacted us. One wild bird coming into their chicken run, and next thing you know, 10 birds, 20 birds, 30 birds, they're just dropping dead.
Kerrigan says they had to shut down agritourism for fear of the flu coming to her farm. She's also tried to cover their runs as much as possible so wild birds wouldn't come in. Washington State wildlife officials say as of mid-December, there were more than 90 confirmed positive cases of avian flu across the state.
Well, around the nation now, Washington Senator Patty Murray is now third in line for the presidency, behind only the vice president and Speaker of the House, whenever we have one, swearing in as the first woman to be President pro tempore. As President pro tempore, Murray would preside over the Senate in the absence of the vice president. Murray said, "It's a responsibility I am deeply honored to take on for my country and for Washington State."
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:38.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson, and we got some wind, but not too bad.
Not too bad. Enough that maybe it's clearing us out a little bit. Winds just shy of 10 miles an hour for Spokane, in excess of that Coeur d'Alene Pullman. So could be a little wind chill there. You're going to want to add another layer. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
And the trouble for Southwest Airlines might be far from over. A new lawsuit being filed by one of the tens of thousands of people affected by that major outage. Next.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
Chowila Casino continues to be the place that treats you right in 2023. Earn entries now by playing your favorite games to win a share of $8,600 cash and a big screen smart TV. Prize drawings start at 5 p.m. Saturday, January 28th. Sports betting, table games, food, and jackpots. Chowila Casino, we are the place that treats you right. 100% non-smoking, north of Spokane on Highway 395.
My grandfather, Doug Parker, started Parker almost 40 years ago. It's a really, really special place to work, and the people are what make it that way.
Everybody's on the same page as far as what our goal is, and our goal is to take care of people.
No matter what the situation is, if it's with a customer or an employee, Parker is always going to do the right thing and put the customer or employee first.
We're going to continue to take care of our employees, to in turn take care of our customers, and continue to be involved in the community at the highest level that we can.
Right now, it's the Subaru Share the Love event. Visit Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
If you need a new mattress, what you don't know could end up costing you. Come to Twilight Bedding Mattress Factory and talk to the experts. We make your mattress right here in our factory, so we can tell you exactly what it's made of. Twilight Bedding is also the only place in the area where you can still buy a double-sided mattress. Visit our website to learn the top 10 questions to ask when buying a mattress. And then come see us. Sleep Right by Twilight.
What is a jewelry design center? Locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you more choices, more options. A showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. A center who also creates exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Whose specialized selection process ensures the brightest diamonds and most vivid gems. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
Welcome back. It's now 6:41. On Capitol Hill, it is out with the old and in with the record-breaking. The 118th Congress is the most diverse to date, with historic numbers of women, Latino members, and members who identify as LGBTQ. Democrats maintain control of the Senate. Republicans control the House. The differences between and amongst the two parties already played out on day one. California Representative Kevin McCarthy, favored to become Speaker of the House, is facing a once-in-a-century challenge from GOP hardliners.
We may have a battle on the floor, but the battle is for the conference and the country.
The stakes are high. Congress cannot function without a speaker, as the leader is responsible for determining the order of business and legislative agenda in the House. One passenger whose travel plans were ruined is now suing Southwest Airlines, accusing it of violating federal law. He says instead of providing prompt refunds for canceled flights, Southwest offered credit toward a future flight. A federal judge in Louisiana has been asked to certify the lawsuit as a class action to include other passengers. No comment yet from Southwest.
All right, here's a look at the 10-second takeaway. We have clouds to sunshine later on. Things are looking pretty good. Light winter gear is going to be needed. We still have some slippery surfaces. You'll need the shades as well, and 33 is the high.
Well, it's time to carbo load. That's because it's National Spaghetti Day. You can enter a spaghetti eating contest like these guys did a few years back in Idaho, or if you don't want to stuff your face and you're a bit more sophisticated, you can make a reservation at an Italian restaurant where you can actually take your time and savor your meal, or maybe just make spaghetti at home. Just be sure, you know, you mind your manners and don't chop it down like those guys.
Gross. It's so nasty. It's now 6:43.
All right, it was a Christmas time attack that cut power to thousands of people. After the break, what we've learned about the men responsible. Don't go away.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
As our winter temperatures drop significantly, we'd like to give you some tips on how to keep your pipes from freezing. First, keep the doors under your sinks open so warm air can get to your water lines. You can also keep a drip of water running in your faucets to keep the lines from freezing. If you can, turn the water off to your outside faucets. Cover them and make sure they're not dripping. And cover your crawl space vents so cold air doesn't blow in. We don't want your pipes to freeze in this frigid cold, but if you do need a plumber, call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store.
Why wash your vehicle in the winter? To prevent auto body and mechanical damage.
Winter means harmful road chemicals, grime, and slush constantly attacking your vehicle.
At Car Wash Plaza, we feature the region's best complete touchless system. It cleans your entire vehicle, removing built-up grime and magnesium chloride chemicals.
Let's work together to maintain your vehicle's looks and value.
Find a location near you at carwashplaza.com.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest indoor air quality specialist. With a 12,000 square foot warehouse of filters, you are sure to find what you need for your commercial, industrial, or manufacturing needs.
I recommend working with PFP because they have the product that I need.
PFP's high quality products can assist in eliminating airborne contaminants. PFP can size UV light to your system to disinfect the air to keep it clean and safe.
I recommend PFP because of their service, the quality of their product, and I'll keep coming back.
Call or come in and talk to one of our certified air filtration specialists.
Have you been dreaming of upgrading your truck with exterior styling or custom accessories?
Or tricking out your interior with leather kits and heated seats?
Well, wake up, because Parker Extreme can help make your dream rig a reality.
Stop in and get advice from our skilled Parker Extreme team. They have the knowledge and experience to help you make the right choice for your car, truck, or SUV.
Your dream truck is here at Parker Toyota Extreme. You just haven't built it yet.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
It is now 6:46. 2 men have been arrested and charged with vandalizing electrical substations in Pierce County.
Yeah, the attacks left thousands without power over the holidays, and one suspect told authorities they did it so they could break into a business and steal money. Destiny Richards is in studio now with what we know about the men who did it.
32-year-old Matthew Greenwood and 40-year-old Jeremy Crahan, both from Puyallup, were arrested Saturday and are set to appear in U.S. District Court in Tacoma on Tuesday. A newly unsealed complaint charged both with conspiracy to damage energy facilities, and it charged Greenwood with possession of a short-barreled rifle and a short-barreled shotgun. Cell phone location data and other evidence tied them to the attacks that left more than 15,000 customers without power. According to the complaint, Greenwood told investigators after his arrest that the two knocked out power so they could burglarize a business and steal from the cash register. The business was not identified in the complaint. The 4 substations targeted were the Graham and Elk Plain substations operated by Tacoma Power and the Kapowson and Hemlock substations operated by Puget Sound Energy. The complaint said transformers at the Tacoma Power substations would have to be replaced, and damage was estimated to be at least $3 million. In studio, I'm Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you very much. And here is a live look thanks to photojournalist Alex Knapp. This is the Hotel Indigo on South Madison.
There you go.
Right there, downtown.
West end of downtown. Whoa, hold that shot there, Alex. We're going to send it over to Mark now, though, and we've got a decent day ahead of us.
It's a normal day. 33, that's our average for 30 years when it comes to this date. Oh, by the way, correction. I said 20 minutes. It's 14 minutes longer daylight. Just
you lied to us.
I guesstimated. All right. So, and don't do that on your taxes, by the way. 33 again today, tonight. Temperatures down to 27, so that thermometer's not going to change very much. We are going to see temperatures around our region at 29 Grand Coulee, get down into Moses Lake, you're at 30, 25 into Pullman. Tri-City's only 27 degrees. Here is that front that's starting to come in. Right now, we don't have anything around us in the form of moisture that the radar is picking up on. So we look at what's going on, and one of the bigger stories we're going to see is the storm, the river, the atmospheric river coming at California. The Bay Area, we're going to see winds in excess of 50, 60 miles an hour. We're going to see rains that are going to soak that area, and there's going to be flooding throughout that region. We're on the northern side of that, so we're going to see some of that roll into our area. So we look at our forecast over the next 4 days. All right, coming into Thursday morning, that chance of rain or rain-snow mix, certainly in the higher elevations. Friday morning, another round coming in as we just see these waves of energy come across, and then another one Saturday morning, and we're tracking that one. We have models that are calling it a little different, so we're going to be keeping eyes on the weekend. Highs today are going to be into the mid-30s into the valley, 33, 9 Mile Mead officially at the airport. We'll have 35 into Coeur d'Alene. Hayden, you're going to be around 33 degrees. So, again, very consistent. We look at our planning forecast. We're planning on warmer weather coming in. I mean, tomorrow 36, then Friday 39. So moisture we get is going to be, for the most part, during the day in the form of rain. We're going to be near 40 all the way into the beginning of next week.
Okay. Mark, appreciate it. Above average. Weird. It's now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up.
All right, don't go away.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pure Filtration Products.
PB.
PB and J?
PB before we go.
P before we go.
P before we go.
See you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you looking for an endless supply of hot water to your house? Are you looking for a more efficient and cost-saving hot water source? Then call Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning today for a new tankless or tank system. Now offering next-day installations and factory direct savings for our customers. Oh, and did I mention? Avista customers are also eligible for a high-efficiency rebate. Call Bill's Heating and Air today for your free quote.
It's time. Time to set your eyes free. Free from limitations in your vision. Free from glasses and contacts. Free to see your best and be your best. It's time to smile. Smile is state-of-the-art laser vision correction, or LVC for short. Smile is easy on the eyes. It's bladeless, flapless, and effortless.
Contact Empire Eye Physicians today to learn more about Smile, the new alternative to LASIK.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
It's Walker's Furniture 4-day holiday sale. Now's the best time to save on the largest selection of mattresses like Serta, Tempur-Pedic, and Beautyrest Black. Or say yes to no minimum purchase, no money down, and no interest financing for 5 years. So you can get the furniture you've always wanted for less and sleep better in 2023.
Today through this Monday at Walker's.
Morning. Who said that? Whoa, where did that come from? Floating money.
Funny.
Good luck out there.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your midweek Wednesday here with the Morning Sprint.
And Mark Peterson is up with calm conditions before snow and rain head our way.
But we start with Sydney Charles and breaking news in the investigation into the murders of 4 U of I students.
Breaking news this morning, murder suspect Bryan Kohberger is on his way back to Idaho right now. He flew out of Monroe County Jail in Pennsylvania this morning. That's according to a jail official. We do not know how quickly he'll appear before a judge in Moscow, but KXLY has a team on the way to Idaho this morning to track all the latest details. The affidavit detailing what led to Kohberger's arrest could be released once he's back in Idaho, but a judge could still order the arrest documents be sealed. And all the new details regarding the investigation are now halted by a non-dissemination court order issued by the Latah County Magistrate Judge. The order prohibits all investigators, law enforcement, and attorneys from speaking with the media or the public about the case.
And Pennsylvania police are now speaking out about how they made the arrest. They say it was a calculated effort. Pennsylvania State Police say they were watching Kohberger for days before going into his parents' home in the early morning hours of December 30th. Moscow police say DNA from the home on King Road in Moscow ties Kohberger to the crime scene, and they're ready to prosecute the suspected killer and bring closure for the families of those murdered.
And take a look at your screen. This is body cam footage showing Kohberger and his father being pulled over for speeding outside of Indianapolis. You can see them driving a white Hyundai Elantra like the one police had been asking for information on for weeks. According to ABC News, Kohberger was pulled over twice in Indiana during their more than 2,500-mile road trip from Pullman to Pennsylvania. Indiana State Police say there was no information that he was connected to the murders at the time, and that was why he was not arrested.
The father of Kaylee Gonzalez says hearing about Kohberger's arrest makes the family feel like a weight has been lifted. Police have said the murders were a targeted attack. Steve Gonzalez says he doesn't know if there is a direct connection between Kohberger and the victims, but he knows more information will be coming out. The family says they'll be at every hearing as Kohberger faces murder charges.
On this Wednesday morning in our first alert weather, starting off relatively mild. We do have cloud cover, low cloud deck in some areas, 26 degrees currently. We've cooled by a couple of degrees. We're going to see in the forecast radar the fact that we're going to see sunshine this afternoon and then more clouds and that rain snow mix coming in with rain overnight. And that's going to be our start for tomorrow. Yet today, some sunshine and a high of 33 degrees expected.
A new study finds having high blood pressure puts you at nearly twice the risk of experiencing severe COVID. Researchers found those with uncontrolled high blood pressure had a more than 90% higher risk of suffering a severe case of COVID. But those with well-controlled high blood pressure did not suffer the same risk.
A group of people backed a pickup truck into a laundromat in Airway Heights trying to steal the coin machine inside. They caused $100,000 in damages. Airway Heights police found that truck yesterday and discovered it had been stolen. Police are now asking for your help in finding whoever did this. If you have any information about the crime, call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
Actor Jeremy Renner thanked fans from his hospital bed as he continues to recover from 2 surgeries. The man, best known for playing Hawkeye in the Marvel movies, was pinned underneath his snowplow in what officials described as a tragic accident on New Year's Day. Renner wrote in a caption, "Thank you all for your kind words. I'm too messed up now to type, but I send love to you all."
And the Monday night game between the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals will not resume this week. As of this morning, Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is sedated and remains in critical condition after collapsing during the game and suffering cardiac arrest. Tributes continue to pour in for Hamlin as he remains in the hospital. Even Niagara Falls was illuminated in blue overnight as people held a candlelight prayer vigil outside the hospital in Cincinnati. Millions of dollars in donations have also poured into Hamlin's fundraiser, originally started for a toy drive. At last check, donations are just above $6 million. Hamlin's family released a statement saying they are deeply moved by the prayers, kind words, and donations from fans around the country.
Spokane Police Department is looking for a bank robber. Police say just before closing last night, a man went into this Washington Trust Bank on 30th and Grand in the South Hill making threats for money. He didn't show a weapon, but he did get away with some cash. Police do not believe there's a threat to the public.
Washington Senator Patty Murray is now 3rd in line for the presidency, behind only the Vice President and Speaker of the House, swearing in as the first woman to be President Pro Tem. As President Pro Tem, Murray would preside over the Senate in the absence of the Vice President. We will check back in with Mark right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
We were scrambling to figure out what are we going to do. Got phone call from Numerica. We've got funding that we're sending your way.
Thank you so much for all your support. It actually means something greatly to us.
Twilight Bedding is the choice for all your mattress needs and now has 2 convenient locations in Spokane. Every mattress is manufactured locally, right here in Spokane, and crafted to meet any need you have, whether it's for your bedroom, boat, RV, or your pet. Stop by either location today and talk with an expert about the mattress that's right for you. Sleep right. By Twilight.
Taxes aren't free, but your furnace could be. This holiday season, when you purchase a Daikin air conditioning unit, you'll receive a Daikin furnace free. That's right, free. Let us keep you and your family comfortable all year round. Contact Mainstream today.
All right, good morning, everybody. You can see that, well, the sun's starting to think about it. We are going to see more sunshine later on this afternoon. In fact, our high today is going to be 33 degrees, and it's looking pretty good. Now, tomorrow's going to be a different story. While warmer at 36, early morning showers, potentially snow or rain-snow mix changing to rain. We'll see mountain snows into the mountains of Idaho. Friday looks to be dry and 39. Saturday, a chance of early morning showers, but warming to 38. And then, guys, we're going to be around 40 through the weekend and into next week, where it's been so cold.
Yeah, no complaints here.
Zero. Hey, we thank you for joining us this morning. We're back throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.